In this tutorial, we'll review how you can easily manage your customer subscriptions in the Chargify user interface, enabling you and your team to save time and provide excellent customer service. Chargify gives you a number of flexible options to create and update any customer subscription. To access a full list of your site's subscriptions, first click Billing, then Subscriptions. We'll select Michael's subscription to our standard product to demonstrate some of the key actions you can take. The subscription summary page provides all the key data associated with the subscription. You can review the total revenue associated with the subscription here at the top, and you can also review the next billing date and see when the subscription was created here. The subscription summary page also provides a number of options to manage your customer subscription. You can easily change the product a customer is subscribed to simply by clicking the Change Product button located here. You can initiate a simple product change effective immediately, or you can schedule the change to take effect at the next billing period. It's important to remember if you are switching a subscriber to a product in a new product family, all component allocations will be reset and you must reallocate components in the new product family. Also note, when you are making a product change, there will be no proration to the product price. You can also apply or remove a coupon on the subscription summary page. If you add a coupon to an existing subscription, the coupon will be applied at the next renewal. For example, if the coupon is defined as a discount of 50% for sign-up and then 5 subsequent periods, and you add the coupon to an existing subscription, the coupon will be applied a total of 6 times starting at the subscription's next renewal. I'll add a coupon code here. If you remove a coupon, the discount is discontinued immediately and will not be applied at the next renewal. You also have the option of changing the next billing date to skip a payment or to accommodate a customer request. Changing the next billing date revises the next assessment date for the subscription. If the subscription is trialing, the trial date is extended to the next billing date. If you are attempting to move the billing date to now in order to charge the customer immediately, please allow up to 20 minutes after the scheduled time for the transaction to be processed. You can also update the payment method. Currently, this subscription is automatically billed. However, you can update that to invoice if your customer requests it or you change your billing practices. Our Authorize.net and Stripe merchants can implement and accept ACH and eCheck payments here, and you can control access to the self-service billing portal and resend the invitation links here if enabled on your site. Within each customer subscription, there are a number of additional options available to you by clicking the Subscription Actions button located here at the top right. To process a one-time charge, click Subscription Actions, then Add Charge. Enter the amount of the charge and indicate whether the amount should be charged now or added to the next billing date. If you choose to process the charge now and the customer's credit card is declined, you can opt to accrue the charge until the next billing date. You can also choose whether the charge should be taxable, and additional information on taxes can be found in our taxes tutorial. Let's go ahead and add our one-time charge of $20 and charge it now. We'll also add a memo. It's important to remember, while one-time charges increase your total revenues, they are not associated with the subscription balance and are not included in our MRR analytics. If you wish to adjust the subscription balance, you can issue an adjustment. Balance adjustments to subscriptions are easy to perform as well. You can increase the balance, decrease the balance, or set the balance to a specific amount. You might post a decrease or a credit as a goodwill gesture, for a returned item, or to reflect an external payment. Alternatively, an increase to a subscription balance can be made when a customer was charged too little in a prior period, or you need to adjust the balance accordingly. Let's decrease this subscription's balance by giving them a $20 credit. We'll also add a memo here, and then click Assess this adjustment, and you can see the balance is now -20. You can also manage your business's refunds in the Chargify user interface. Simply click Subscription Actions, then Process Refund. You'll see a list of the transactions which are eligible for a refund. Typically, you cannot refund a transaction which is more than 120 days old. If the payment is eligible for a refund, you can choose to refund the full amount or a partial amount. Click Select next to the payment you'd like to refund, and then enter the amount, and finally enter a memo, and then click Process Refund. It's important to note that some payment gateways do not support refunds initiated through Chargify. In these rare cases, you can process the refund manually from your gateway's user interface and then record it as an external refund inside Chargify. Let's review how to track external payments and refunds in the Chargify user interface. You may need to use this feature if a customer made a payment using a check or a wire transfer. You can use Record External Payment or Record External Refund to capture the appropriate transaction. Simply complete the required amount field with the payment or refund. As with one-time charges, the payments and refunds are reflected in total revenues, but they have no impact on the outstanding subscription balance. You can also perform a product migration, which is an immediate product change with Proration. Just click the Subscription Actions button and then Upgrade Downgrade. With migrations, a credit will be applied for the unused portion of the previous product. You can also use the Change Version action button to move the subscription between versions of your product if you have more than one. You can see this subscription is currently subscribed to V2 of our standard product, and you can easily move him to V1 if needed. A subscription may be canceled and reactivated under the Subscription Actions drop-down as well. There are two options for cancellation. You can cancel the subscription immediately, or you can defer the cancellation to the end of the billing period. Some merchants prefer to cancel the subscription at the end of the period because the customer has prepaid for the entire period. When you cancel the subscription, the customer's credit card will no longer be charged, and there will be no refunds issued and no email sent to the customer. A canceled subscription, including those canceled for non-payment, can be reactivated at any time. For more information regarding subscriptions canceled due to non-payment, please refer to the Dunning tutorial. When you reactivate a subscription, the customer's billing date is reset and they are charged for the full periodic price immediately. This would include any discounts associated with coupons or component allocations. If you have a trial period associated with your product, you can decide whether or not to include the trial upon reactivation. You also have the option of carrying over the balance at the time of cancellation, if there was one, simply by clicking the Do Not Reset Balance button here. When you're ready, click Reactivate and you're all set. You can provide this link so customers can update their credit card information. And you can also include this link by adding the Update URL liquid variable in your email communication. If your customer is going on an extended vacation or has other extenuating circumstances, you can place their subscription on hold. You can also allow your customer to place their subscription on hold via the self-service billing portal if you have that feature enabled on your site. Please note that you cannot place an active subscription on hold if the subscription is in a canceled, expired, past due, trial ended, or in an unpaid state. To place a subscription on hold, again, click Subscription Actions, then Put on Hold. Like many of the other actions, you have the option of making it immediate or scheduling it for a time in the future. If you choose to schedule it for a future date, it must be at least 1 hour in the future. When your customer is ready, they can resume their subscription via the self-service billing portal, or you can resume their subscription by clicking Subscription Actions, then Resume. Finally, you can delete a subscription if you wish. A few things to note: after you delete a subscription, the revenue and associated transactions with the subscription are permanently removed from your site and will not factor into the site's analytics. We recommend that you set the subscription to a canceled state, which will allow you to reactivate it if necessary and maintain accurate performance metrics. In addition to the information on the subscription summary page and the actions you can take using the Subscription Actions button, there are a variety of options using the tabs on the left-hand side under the Summary tab. You can assign and update custom fields here if you have any created on your site. Let's go ahead and update the t-shirt size custom field for this subscription. Click Save and you're done. Remember, you can export custom fields with our subscription export tool. For more information on our CSV exports, please watch our exports tutorial. It's easy to update component allocations to charge your customers accurately for changes to the features they use. Simply click the Components tab of an active subscription. The current component allocations and periodic costs are displayed here. For example, to change the allocation for a quantity-based component, simply click Update Quantity. The choice to calculate the full or prorated charges and whether to process those charges immediately or to accrue the charge to the next billing period can be set as default options in the Settings menu, but you can change them here at any time. When increasing the quantity results in a higher cost, you have the choice of assessing the full cost for the increase, no cost until the next billing period, or prorating it through the end of the billing period. Similar logic applies to decreases in cost when a component allocation changes. You can either choose to prorate the decrease through the end of the current billing period, or you can opt out of the prorated credit and instead begin charging the new amount at the next renewal. There is an important distinction between quantity-based components and metered or usage-based components. With quantity-based components, Chargify simply looks at the quantity allocation of the component on the billing date and bills the customer accordingly. Conversely, with metered or usage-based components, they will be billed in arrears according to the usage reported during the previous billing period. For instance, if you report 10 support hours on April 5th and then 10 on April 20th, the customer will be charged for 20 hours at their next billing date. You can easily toggle on-off components and prorate them here, and your customers can easily update component allocations to their subscriptions via the self-service billing portal or at sign-up using your public sign-up pages. Lastly, you can also review and resend customer statements here in the Statements tab. And you can also review a detailed list of transactions that include charges, payments, and associated taxes here in the Transactions tab. Updating customers' payment profiles can be done by clicking the Payment Details tab. You can click the Email Customer to request payment updates button, which will automatically send an email to your customer with a link that allows them to update their payment information. You can review the customer information in the Customer's Detail tab here, activity associated with the specific subscription by clicking on the Activity tab here, and review the emails you've sent to your client by clicking the Email tab here. Finally, you can add notes to any of your accounts by clicking on the Notes tab. Please note that if you click the Mark as Important box, the note will appear at the bottom of the subscription summary page. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please visit our product documentation at help.chargify.com or our API documentation at reference.chargify.com for any additional information on managing your site's subscriptions. Also, feel free to reach out to our support team with your questions at support@chargify.com. Thanks for using Chargify and have a great day.